Hi guys. So I received my Trouble on Tatooine set at the end of last week and finally found some time to make a video on it, which initially started off as a review, but then I thought, there's already so many reviews out there, and I don't think that I can add anything of relevance or value to the whole discourse. So what I did was I just tried to figure out if I could do something else with the parts available in the set, and what first came to my mind was, of course, Cobb Vanth Speeder, which is a fairly round build, and given that there's only, or almost only, like pieces with sharp corners and edges, I don't know, like nothing round in there, I felt it was quite a challenge, and the final product isn't very much to look at, but it kind of works. It is recognizable, and I kind of want to show you what I came up with. Well, that's not the only thing. I also built an alternative version for Mando Speeder, but I didn't limit myself to pieces from the official LEGO set. And besides, the official Speeder is a good-looking build, but it's just way too oversized. So yeah, I felt it was necessary to get something smaller going so that I can reasonably display it with minifigures, or in combination with minifigures. And if you feel the same way and you kind of want to get some inspiration on what you can do, I'm going to show off what I did for Mando Speeder, as well as other small little changes to things like weapons and stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Here is Cobb Vanth's Speeder, only using parts from the official Trouble on Tatooine set, and as you can see, it was very hard to get the overall design done with how few round pieces there actually are in Trouble on Tatooine. So yeah, this is what I did to get kind of the basic pod racer engine shape done. As you can see here, I used those disc pieces to add a little bit of roundness to it, and then for the rear part, the rear exhaust section, I basically did what they did in the 2018 swoop bikes from the Solo movie, which is just this modified plate with a ring around it, and then added those clip pieces, those bar holder clip pieces, which there weren't enough of, so I swapped some of them or rather substituted some of them with those modified plates. Anyway, yeah, if you want to build this thing, you can try it and or ask me for more detailed instructions or a tutorial. But I suggest you just go ahead and order the extra pieces, or go through your own collection and see if you have some more pieces that are actually more suited for building a pod racer engine. So yeah, because that was just some sort of personal challenge for me to see if I could build this thing from the sets that were available, from the pieces that were available in the official set. So let me just get this inaccurate Cobb Vanth sim on there, and you can see this is kind of to scale, but yeah, it's too wonky looking, and if you handle this thing, you gotta be careful because pieces will eventually fall off. Now, moving on to Mando's little speeder, for which I didn't limit myself with any piece restrictions or something. And this is what I have come up with. It's fairly recognizable, I'd say, and much more reasonably sized compared to the official one. So yeah, I think it's pretty obvious how I did this. But if you want a tutorial or instructions for it, just ask me in the comments, and I see if I can find the time to actually do this. And let me just put Beskar Mando on this little thing, and you can see how it looks actually much better than the big speeder we got in the official set. So yeah, of course you get also the clip pieces here to attach Mando's weapons, and that's actually the next thing I wanted to show off, because you all know how LEGO does Mando's disruptor rifle with this small blaster piece, and it's just, yeah, it doesn't really look like a rifle. It looks like an overly long pistol. So I suggest you do something else. You just take this kind of fire hose nozzle piece, which they use for Mando's smaller blaster, like this blaster pistol, and turn it the other way, like this, and then attach it to the lightsaber hilt, which gives you something that looks like this, which is also not perfect because it's also missing the scope, but it looks much more like a rifle, especially when you put it into minifigure hands. So yeah, let me just show you what I mean. Take this, put it into a minifigure hand, and yeah, it looks much more like the figure is actually holding a rifle and not an overly long pistol. Okay, if you have a carrot top piece in a dark color or reddish brown available, you can also attach this one to a lightsaber hilt and make Mando's disruptor rifle that way. It looks pretty good, to be honest, but it's a bit flimsy when you put it into a minifigure hand. So yeah, because it tends to turn like this. Whoop, whoop, whoop. But other than that, it looks pretty accurate. Of course, there are other ways to do Mando's disruptor rifle, but most versions I've seen online tend to be way too big and especially way too long. So if you put them next to the minifig, they're almost twice as tall or something. So yeah, that's not what I wanted to go for. So anyway, you decide what you want to do. If you want to try out my designs, or just try some of your own, because that's what it's all about. Be creative, do stuff. Okay, let me get those just together one more time. And yeah, if you have questions or suggestions, let me know in the comments, and I will be happy to read what you want to say. I guess that's it. So if there's nothing more, I hope to see you on the next video, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.